Hello, my name is David Tivalak. Welcome to Bikram Yoga Kitchener-Waterloo. Bikram Yoga is a series of 26 postures and 2 breathing exercises designed to systematically work the entire body inside and out, bones to skin, fingertips to toes. The wonderful thing about this practice is that the benefits are available to everybody. When you come to the studio and practice, the most important thing is to be patient with yourself. Take it at your own pace. The 75-year-old who's had a hip replacement and the 16-year-old ballerina get the same benefits.
I'm not really sure how I knew that this was the right thing for me, but when I came, I was close to 250 pounds, 240, north of 240, and now I'm down below 190. I've lost a solid 50 pounds in a year and just kept it off, and that's one of the main benefits for me of doing Bikram Yoga. As
I started taking it, I realized I had never dealt with the emotional trauma of your child facing cancer, and those emotions started to appear as I did yoga, and I was able to work them right out of my body.
In my opinion, anytime that you have an opportunity to get beyond yourself, beyond what you perceived as your limits, your abilities, you're going to know more about yourself, and that's what Bikram Yoga does for you. Anytime that you get in that hot room and you're experiencing moments where you're questioning whether you can go on, your mind's telling you all kinds of terrible stories, and then finally you get beyond that point, you get out of the hot room and you go, wow, that was something else.
So as I came here, I realized all of a sudden there were times I left the studio and had to sit in my car and cry my eyes out, and I am not an emotional person. So I went to the doctor and I said, I don't know what's going on, and he said, well, at some point you're going to have to deal with this. And so I came here and I would sit in my car and allow myself to cry my eyes out. And as I moved into the poses and I pushed myself here, it all came out, and it came out huge. And I realized then I'd never dealt with the situation mostly because I always had to be strong for my daughter.
Things in my life weren't going as I wanted them to, and I didn't feel like I was in control, and I didn't feel like I was responding well to things, and I didn't like looking back at decisions I'd made and the way I behaved, the things that I've done in my personal life that just I wasn't okay. And now I feel like I can take more time to respond instead of quickly react, and I'm just much more, well, I'm not a saint, but I'm much more serene and much more calm and much more compassionate.
I used to suffer from really horrible migraines. I was taken to the doctor, put on different medication, these special migraine pills, and that was ongoing for a very long time. And when I first started coming, I was getting horrible migraines almost every single day. And I started thinking that this just wasn't for me and I shouldn't be coming here. And obviously something was wrong because I shouldn't be getting these headaches as much as what I was. So I pushed through though, and I decided just to give it a go and keep coming and see how it went. And about after 2 or 3 weeks, my headaches completely stopped. I rarely get any headaches, let alone a migraine anymore. So, and it's because of Bikram Yoga.
I used to wear a heart rate monitor in class, and my resting heart rate, I'm a pretty fit guy, my resting heart rate's about 60. And in a hard class, I could see my heart rate go above 170. So 110 beats per minute gain in heart rate, that's aerobic workouts. On a 3x6 mat, standing still. I'm getting an aerobic workout. My heart rate monitor also calculated calories burned. And a mild class, for me at, say, somewhere between 160 and 180 pounds, 6 feet tall, a mild class was 900 calories burned. A heavy class was 1,300 calories burned.
So 1 month, I did 2 days, twice a week, twice a day I came, and 60 classes. I saw enormous amount of difference. My doctor said, if no one saw you, and they just look at your reports, they would assume you are 25-year-old. So my cholesterol changed, my blood pressure was always normal, but this was like a 20-year-old. So all those results made me keep coming, and I just kept coming. So now after 4 years, recently I was told I do not need knee replacements, and I do not need hip replacements.
The body is old and it gets beaten up, and I have few aches and pains, but coming here, the pain reduces or some is non-existent. Any form of exercise is good, but I think this type of yoga is the best because from what I've read, all of the poses have specific benefits, which helps the body to stay young.
I really like sweating it out. If I'm sick too, I find it helps me. There was one time I fell on my back too at school. I fell on the ice, and a few of the backward bending postures helped with that.
I find myself happier. I find myself far more patient with my children. My wife and I have found our marriage is more solid from coming to practice regularly.
So not only have my headaches decreased since January coming regularly, I've also dropped 16 pounds, so that's super exciting for me. So
Bikram's helped me with a lot of anxiety. In the past, I would not be able to handle situations or not know how to deal with them, I guess. And Bikram's really helped me with taking a step back.
It's not easy. It doesn't feel really good when I'm doing it. It's hard. It's a hard thing to go into that hot room and follow all those instructions and really give it. But throughout the rest of the day, it's so worth it. You put in a lot less effort doing your day-to-day stuff if you put in the effort in the hot room.
The best thing to do is come to the studio, try it out, more than once. You have to come several times, get over the initial hurdles, so you can receive the life-transforming benefits that so many tens of thousands of people have experienced all over the world. We look forward to seeing you at the studio. Namaste.